Congrats to all the finalists, and I can't wait to see what everyone does in our second game day next month. Last but not least, locker codes. Enter these codes and see if you can pull your next great My Team card. You can thank me later.
A beautiful skyline of Denver. And we've got
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Tucker. Good defense by Jokic.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Covington. Harden outside. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside for Millsap. The pass to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Martin passes to Millsap. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go. Murray dishes to Millsap. Shoots over Covington. And it's Murray with the jam.
And Jamal Murray showing that he's capable moving without the ball to find some points.
And here's Houston. 4-point game. On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Harris. Harden kicks to Westbrook. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Again, more attack mode play from Russell Westbrook. He just puts it on the deck and draws contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Millsap. No good on the shot. And the Rockets take it the other way. And the Houston Rockets last season going out and getting Robert Covington. Greg, why was that a good fit for this team?
You know, Kevin, his range shooting really unlocked Westbrook's ability to get to the lane. Also, Covington's contract creates some flexibility. One of the best values in the league as far as productivity.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the score by Houston. Outside for Murray. A three-pointer off the mark. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harden finds Westbrook. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Man, we all saw that right there. Is he part feline? Cat-like quickness and elevation from Westbrook.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Westbrook. And the foul's called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. Here's what Denver's going with right now. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. McLemore's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And it's good, 2 points.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Porter against Gordon. Dishes it to McLemore. And the layup's good off the glass.
Incredible assist there from Gordon. Just an awesome job getting his teammates involved in that play.
Here's Morris. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
Showing good shot blocking skills at times. Plumlee gets all of that one.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's McLemore, and the layup is good. McLemore's got 6 points. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one drops. And Gordon drops them both. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. Trailing by 2.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And it's Gordon missing. Grant with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Wow, Jeremy Grant continuing to work on his game, stretching it out to the three-point line.
Here's Rivers. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Nuggets ahead, up by 1. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a...
Southwest, I mean, you need to look your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Houston, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Damari Carroll is out there with Ben McLemore, and it's Green in at the center position. Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Gordon.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Robert Covington comes in for Ben McLemore. James Harden, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Surprising quickness. Murray bearing his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing two-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Yeah, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Daniel House is checked in for Jeff Green.
It didn't take too long for Jokic to blossom into one of the better young players in the league. Much quicker than most folks, I think, give him credit for.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Even though Millsap draws the contact there, he does an incredible job forcing that one through the hoop.
Covington finds Harden. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Westbrook. Jokic with the steal. And here is Harris, guarded by Harden. Jokic inside. Harris looking it over. Clock at 6. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Gary Harris would not be denied that time, focused on getting the finish.
Harden outside. Inside. Here's Tucker. The kick out to Westbrook to end the run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, we see defenses continually adjust. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Here's Tucker. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. It's Barton on the wing. Down low. Out to Harris. 3-pointer. But they get it back. Passes to Barton. Offensive rebound. He doesn't hit that one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to House. 1:12 left here in the second. To the inside. Here's Westbrook. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Now just a 1-point Nugget lead. Jokic kicks to Murray. Millsap at the elbow. Here's Harris. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Those are the kind of shots that Gary Harris has to let go. He's open.
Outside Westbrook. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Jokic finds Harris. Barton outside. Millsap left side. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
Millsap passes to Jokic. The 9-footer's on the mark. Jokic has got 5 now.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Harris drives in. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, tough to shake Harris. Even when you're rough on him, he's just going to keep coming at you.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Here's Rivers. Up in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. And one of the strengths of this Denver team is their depth. Shaq has been that way for... That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in its center. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The Nuggets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others. Oh, can I get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Westbrook double team. There's the dish to Harden. Takes it out to Covington. Just 3 to shoot. Barton with some nice D. Denver leading by 4. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
From deep Harden. It doesn't go for him. And it's Denver the other way. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Nuggets trail by 8. Westbrook scanning the floor. Harden against Harris. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Murray. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Millsap. It's rebounded by Houston. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A different look for Denver. Porter's checked in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. And a switch here also for Houston. Gordon's checked in. Here's Westbrook. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
The mid-range jumper of Westbrook, one of the more important shots in his arsenal. When he gets to that area, the confidence grows.
Murray, the pass to Craig. To the middle. Shot from 6. Here's Jokic. Gets an open look and hits. Jokic has got 11 points. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Look, I know some guys are going to dunk, but when it's Westbrook, man, he fires up his teammates.
Murray, the pass to Jokic, and the basket is good. 13 points in the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And Westbrook, here we go.
Well, Russell does historic things, and maybe tonight's another one.
Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. To the right side. Craig passes to Millsap. Inside. Craig kicks to Jokic. And it's Denver scoring again.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Nuggets trail by 4. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
And that one's good. Millsap.
fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And there's the pass to Covington. Outside Gordon. Out to the wing. Outside Westbrook. The feed to Tucker. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. And that one's good by Porter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Rockets trail by 6. Outside Westbrook. Yes! And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
1 second left. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this work. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Austin Rivers. Gordon is out there with DeMarre Carroll. Then it's McLemore, and it's Green in at the 5 spot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Will Barton, he's checked in for Denver. Gary Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. 5 to shoot. Green passes to Rivers. Over Morris. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Harris drives in. Count that bucket. Harris has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Nuggets.
A nice take from Gary Harris on the drive. No one getting in front of him there.
And Morris comes over to help. Plumlee with the steal. And now the Nuggets, fast break. And Barton is going to throw it down hard.
Well, Barton likes to get fancy out there and gets to the rim that time in a great throwdown.
Jokic with the steal. Gordon against Morris. Harris kicks to Jokic. Up and in on the way up. Jokic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
You think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Grant, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Daniel House is checked in for Houston. Will it go? Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Rivers.
Aggressive move off the dribble. You could see the confidence growing right now for Austin Rivers.
And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, they're starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Gordon dishes to Carroll. And it's in there.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside.
Denver leading by 9. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
He is a great leaper for his size and gets off the floor so quickly. Sneaks behind the defense for that alley-oop.
Rivers against Morris. A nice shot by Rivers.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Morris. And the shot goes down. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Morris against Rivers. That's good from McLemore on the assist by Rivers.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
And it's Grant in the corner. That shot, no good. And it's Houston the other way. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant, and it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Robert Covington comes in for Gordon. James Harden, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers.
Toughest thing to cover in the game, and Jamal Murray making it difficult on that play in the pick and roll.
Here's Westbrook, and he hammers that one down right on the face of Jamal Murray.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here's Murray. Rebounded by Tucker. It's trailed by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. Well, he's been in these spots before, and you can see Westbrook wants it and comes through.
Harris passes to Jokic. Feeds it to Millsap. Shot clock at 6. Jokic with the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Millsap finds Harris. Jokic with it. Murray outside. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And now a 9-point Denver lead. On the wing, Harden. Here's the 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Yeah, great court awareness. Westbrook sizing up the D and doing a good job of locating the open man.
So the Nuggets win it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
What's up, everybody? 2KMC here with your top plays of the week. You know what time it is. Let's check them out.
Don't rush it, man!
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to DA.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward position.
The defense sees Westbrook coming, but his verticality makes him almost unstoppable.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Walker in the post, guarded by Tucker. Count it, good. Now Westbrook. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with Greg's supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. No good on the 3. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Houston. Pass to Harden. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. Perfect 3-for-3 start.
Walker finds Tatum. No good from outside. For Houston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Westbrook, no good.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
And Tice throws it down.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
Harden against Brown. Harden right side. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's Brown. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Harden dishes to Covington. Back to Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 6.
And Harden loves getting contact on his shots, showing off his true muscle and level of concentration.
Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And here are the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Celtics. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because
what a beautiful point.
What intensity, did you see that? Great. That's amazing, the creativity, and you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
Harden finds Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Cantor, great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Takes it out to Covington. Harden scanning the floor. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them fits out there.
Outside, Smart. Up top, Cantor. Pass to Wanamaker. It's a hand on it, and Tatum stays with it.
The anticipation, the length. Tatum maximizes the opportunity on both ends.
Harden up top, guarded by Smart. Count that one.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
It's Brown with the drive, and Brown throws it down hard.
The body and agility, rare considering Brown's size. That's why he's always been such an intriguing prospect.
Harden against Smart. Harden kicks to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above the rim finisher.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Over in the corner, Brown. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Tamari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. McLemore's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. The Celtics also changing it up. Williams comes in for Cantor. And it's Williams in for Jaylen Brown. Boston shooting their first free throw of the game. And Williams no good on that one.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Rockets lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Smart. Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Wanamaker in at point guard. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt, has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics, and that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Rockets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Back to Carroll. The shot comes out, so the Celtics will take it the other way. Walker with it, picked up by Rivers. And it's Walker that time on the assist from Smart. And the Celtics lead by 3.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Rivers against Walker. It's tipped. They retain possession. It's Rivers on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to House. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Williams passes to Hayward. Tice trying to break free. It's good on the putback. Tice has got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Carroll. Now the pass to Green. Rebounded by the Celtics. Walker with it. Picked up by Rivers. Poked away. Stolen by Rivers. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Outside, Walker. Smart on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Smart's got 5 points so far.
Showing his range. Smart spacing the floor.
Rivers against Walker. Green breaking loose. Rivers can't get it to go.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get running the floor beautifully.
They kick it out to Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got 4 this quarter.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Williams dishes to Walker. Williams passes to Hayward. Carroll with the rebound. Rockets trail by 4. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the recognition of McLemore, a team-oriented player who is always looking to dish the rock.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. In the corner, Smart with it. Leans. The Celtics working the ball around now. Off target from outside. The Rockets shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. To the wing right side. Pass to McLemore. Feeds to Green. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
It's stolen by McLemore. It's a tie game here in Houston. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 11 points, 2 assists. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
In a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
Tatum's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor for the lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And throughout his career, Robert Covington, a favorite in the advanced stats community. No surprise then that a team like the Rockets valued him so highly.
Yeah, and the decision to go small made easier by his length and his ability to defend bigger players.
Gordon's checked in for Danuel House. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Celtics. Brown the pass to Kanter. Back to Brown. Can't hit that one. The Rockets go the other way with it.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Here's Harden, and Harden Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face.
Covington with the steal. Westbrook drives in, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And finished off by Westbrook.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
It's Harden with the drive. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Brown finds Williams. And here's Kanter. The 3 from Tatum. And the 3 ball is good. Tatum's got 9. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, pardon me.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Yeah, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Outside Williams. Dishes it to Tatum. The pass to Wanamaker. Kicks to Brown. From past the arc. Outside Tatum. From outside, off the mark.
This quarter has been hit or missed for him. Mostly missed.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Houston. And a change for the Celtics. Smart's checked in for Jason Tatum. Wanamaker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Russell Westbrook. The Celtics shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And McLemore, he's checked in for the Rockets. And a change for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Oh, seemingly unstoppable right now. Westbrook's dynamic style of play gives defenders headaches.
It's Brown on the wing. He's got 6. Here's Wanamaker. Cans it from downtown. Wanamaker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pass to Williams. Westbrook with the steal. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Brown. Over Williams. And Russell Westbrook again. And now a 10-point Rocket lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
To the paint. Stolen by Tucker. And it's Houston on the break. Gordon's running. He gets it in there.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And when he's healthy, Gordon is extremely effective. An incredible scorer who fills up the stat sheet.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Houston making a switch here. House is checked in. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. And Tice gets it to go. Tice has got 6.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive line.
Oh, the power on that throw down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up. A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Here's House. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 14-point lead as we bring... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Boston, Walker and Smart, the guards. Hayward out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. Houston leading by 12. Right side, Westbrook. Passes it to House. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Robert Covington's checked in for Gordon. And James Harden has subbed in for McLemore. And there's the feed to House. Yep, that one goes. House has got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
It's stolen by Tice. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Harden. And there it is for him.
He's a top-tier scorer in this game. I mean, Harden only needs a few shots to fall, and then it's like watching a volcano erupt.
It's Brown with the drive, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Walker dishes to Brown. In the corner, Tatum with it. Lets it fly from 18. Hayward from outside. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Hayward's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here is House, guarded by Tatum. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Harden with it. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Outside Westbrook. Shoots over Brown. The Rockets again can't hit. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 11 points for Jason Tatum.
And gets hit on the drive. Excellent body control. Tatum's a well-coordinated athlete.
And here's Harden for 3. Offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. On the wing, Brown to the inside. Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive, it's what helps him finish hard shots.
Outside Westbrook. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here is House, guarded by Tatum. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Houston.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Russell Westbrook.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And finished off by Westbrook.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Walker the pass to Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Outside, Walker. In the corner, it's Hayward. Covington with the steal. From outside the arc. And James Harden, good for 3.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
But they're playing well as a unit.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll...
That's supposed to be a pass. You got it.
Tipping things off with TDFAJ. Starts with a board, long outlet pass, and quick dish. Then their teammate shocks the world with a monster slam. Shopping the
A terrific evening look at Old Town there, the historic city of... We are new.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3 slot. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center, filling out the middle. Barton with it, now defended by Hayward. And they pick up 2.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points of the ballgame. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Barton passes to Millsap. That shot off. And the Celtics going the other way now. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And the basket by Tatum.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3. There is size and there is reach with Jason Tatum, and that makes him a difficult guard. He just dares the defense to foul him right there.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Walker against Murray. Now the feed to Millsap. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The crafty veteran likes seeing Millsap be aggressive and really force the defense to get physical.
And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Down low. Let's go. Here's Tice. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here is Harris. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. The kick out to Barton. Over Hayward. Barton, no luck. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Brown finds Hayward. Brown feeling out a bit. It's hauled in by Harris.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Millsap passes to Jokic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
Now here's Walker. Tice. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Tice has got 6 points. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Denver also making some changes. Porter's checked in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. Here's Murray. The kick out to Porter. Jokic against Tice. And Jokic with the basket on the assist from Porter. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Some changes for Boston. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. The Nuggets also changing it up. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Morris outside. Back to Plumlee. Shoots over Kanter. And that one hits back iron. Celtics have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Williams passes to Wanamaker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Over in the corner, Brown. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
Morris dishes to Grant. Back to Morris. Pass to Craig. Here's Grant. The kick out to Porter. Shot clock at 3. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Williams. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Brown. All alone. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Morris finds Porter. It'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And you know what helps Williams defensively? He just keeps moving his feet, and he has such quick reaction.
So at the end of one. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Celtics, Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. Here's Smart. Denver getting their last shot to go. Craig pulls it in.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Kicks it to Brown, and the pass to Kanter. Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Smart. Back to Wanamaker. He dishes it to Brown. Pass to Wanamaker. 4 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Grant finds Porter. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. And there's Porter on the assist by Grant. Porter's got the lead up to 3 now for Denver.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
To the wing on the left. Back to Brown. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Here's Smart. Williams trying to break free. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
To the paint. Here's Craig. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Craig's got his first basket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Brown wide open. He fires. And Kanter able to finish.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Morris passes to Plumlee. Morris kicks to Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Enes Kanter. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the two LA teams. Jokic with it, now guarded by Smart. Millsap down low. He's against Williams. Millsap passes to Harris. Moves back up. Here's Jokic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Boston making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. And Denver with a change here too. Martin's checked in for Michael Porter. Free throw, good. Jokic.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
It's stolen by Harris. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Jokic is running. Out to Harris. Passes it to Barton. From deep. But they recover it. The second effort. They get it back. Jokic passes to Millsap. And the shot goes in. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Walker dishes to Hayward. Back to Walker. Williams double team. Left side Walker. Hayward outside. 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. And that one, good. Tatum's got 6.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his mat. That is nice.
Murray outside. 43 seconds left to play here in the half. The pass to Jokic. Harris kicks to Jokic. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Wide open look here for Murray. He can't get it to go. And it's Boston the other way. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Tatum.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
Here's Walker. Banked in off the glass.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Barton right side. Outside Millsap. Out to Harris. Launches it. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3 points. It didn't look like they'd be in... And that does it for our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
So out there for the Nuggets right now. At the forward spots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Brown the pass to Tice. Back to Brown. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Celtics trail by 6. Tice finds Brown. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's Boston now. Tatum. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Tatum's got 10 points.
When we are talking about Jason Tatum, we're talking about a 6'11" wingspan. This is why he's so effective coming up with second chance points.
Now, here's Jokic. He has 7, and Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And Denver also making a switch. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. Here is Hayward. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team. All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Pass to Wanamaker. Jokic with the steal. Porter passes to Grant. Denver passing it around. To the middle. Makes it off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Terrific focus from Jeremy Grant. This guy understands how to take contact and fight through it.
Cantor, the pass to Brown. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Cantor.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball, and Cantor throws it down.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
It's Porter outside. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Langford's checked in for the Celtics. And Denver with a change here too. Plumlee's checked in. Williams passes to Cantor. For the lead, good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Cantor's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And Plumlee kicks to Morris. Plumlee in the post. He's covered by Cantor. Plumlee the pass to Porter. That shot off. Some solid defense from Brown. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. A different look for Denver. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant, and Harris subbed in for Torrey Craig. To the inside, here's Cantor. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
Plumlee finds Morris. There's Porter with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Porter with a block. They recover it. Brown outside. Here's Cantor. Plumlee with the rebound. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 4-point game. Plumlee dishes to Porter. Morris outside. With the putback. And staying with the play, Harris.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Pass to Williams. Brown dishes to Smart. He kicks it to Langford. Shot clock at 6. Lobs it up for Cantor.
Understanding how to play pick and roll is so crucial to a big man. Cantor with a nice roll.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Morris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Romeo Langford. The Nuggets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
9 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Walker in the post. Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Millsap. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. It's the Celtics ending the 3rd quarter on a... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Tatum and Hayward are out on the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Williams. And it's Walker in at the guard position. That's the Boston 5. The Nuggets trail. Now Murray. Floats it up for Jokic. No good there. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Tatum's got the lead up to 4 now for Boston.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
Out to Harris. Back to Murray. Jokic against Tice. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. 4 on the clock. Barton outside. For 3, Murray. They grab their own miss. And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
Tice in the high post. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Hits it from 3-point range. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Tatum passes to Tice. Here's Wanamaker. Hayward on the wing. That 3 off the mark. Here's Barton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
And stolen by Barton. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
Walker finds Tatum. Tice with the ball. Back to Tatum. Bucket is good.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Murray surveying the D. Inside. Stolen by Walker. Oh, Tatum in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Jason Tatum under duress, big moment, no problem.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Out to Harris. Now here's Barton. Defended by Hayward. Harris outside. Back to Millsap. Passes it to Jokic. And stolen by Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And it's a 5-point Boston lead.
Guys, this guy is a natural-born scorer. Jason Tatum finding his groove.
Murray against Walker. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Doesn't go for him. Now Boston takes it the other way. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Back to Hayward. There's the pass to Tice. Jokic with the steal. Here's Barton. Off with the layup. Boston leading by 5. Jokic with the steal. Millsap kicks to Harris. Pass to Barton. And here's Jokic. Defended by Tice. Jokic passes to Murray. Clock at 6. Here's Millsap. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Millsap going for the W. He's looking focused.
Tatum on the wing. Pass to Wanamaker. Walker taking his time here. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The putback. Tice trying to break free. Got it.
Kemba Walker is fearless and doesn't let the game situation or the clock impact his ability to score it.
It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Passes it to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Here's Wanamaker. Kept alive. Back to Tatum. Hayward on the wing. The pass to Tatum from the arc. It's not going to go for him.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
Denver calls timeout. They're down by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the game. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he could be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. What a show they put on here.
and one fall special at the Rec. Next, we go to Dat Boy Truth 56 in Pro-Am play. Teammate misses the open jump shot, but they clean it up with the spinning between the legs dunk. How often do you even see that? Dat Boy really is the truth.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward position. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Murray. And Murray with the second chance points. And so here is Houston. Harden scanning the floor. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Pretty cool to see Millsap turn shots back. I mean, he's a mobile, athletic, big man who is taking pride in his defensive work.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here's Murray. Floats it up for Jokic. Murray finds Jokic. On the wing, Harris. Millsap passes to Harris. Yes, that goes in.
Millsap doing a nice job there, reading the defense, and makes a nice slick pass to burn the opponent.
And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris's play trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
Stolen by Tucker. Here's Harden, and it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. And there's the pass to Jokic. Down low. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Jokic.
Carving up the defense with excellent passes like there. Jokic, a big man with great vision.
Here's Harden. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harden's got his second bucket.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Millsap kicks to Murray. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. They get it back.
And, you know, even though he's undersized, Millsap doesn't back down. He's good at outworking everybody on the glass.
Harden finds Westbrook. Chalk up 2 there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Westbrook passes to House. The dish now to Tucker. Doubled by Murray. Here's House. The kick out to Westbrook. Tries again. Basket counts. Westbrook's got 6.
You know, Westbrook always in control. He gets the shot that he wants to. And over time, that can just wear out a defense.
Out to Harris. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. It's good. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Covington. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks it out to Harden. 6 to shoot.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring. Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Here's Tucker. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And it's Murray penetrating. Jokic kicks to Barton. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Oh, Covington in position. No good that time. Jokic with it. Lays it up off the glass. Jokic has got 6.
You've got to do more than that, guys, defensively against Jokic. He's so good at staying on balance against physical defenders.
James Harden getting it done for Houston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. We reach
the mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Rockets, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Jamari Carroll is out there with McLemore. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the Rockets with possession here. The Nuggets getting the bucket. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. The Nuggets moving the ball around to the paint. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
McLemore. And it's Green missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Nuggets trail by 5.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Pass to Craig. Puts up a 3. And another miss by Denver. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Gordon. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Bobbed up there for Green. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
To the inside. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Plumlee.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Rivers against Morris. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Now here's McLemore, guarded closely. Here's Green, pass to McLemore. Another shot, kicks it to Kira. 6 on the shot clock, to the middle. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Craig passes to Grant. Here's Craig. Misses the 3. Stolen by Grant. Here's Porter. Good. Porter's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant, moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Lobbed up there for Green. Rivers can't get it to go.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And the dunk by Grant.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill. I mean, tremendous athleticism from the Syracuse alum.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap has checked in for Grant. Will Barton comes in for Porter. Gary Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris.
How about that persistence there? Jokic refusing to give up on the glass.
Back to Westbrook. Here's Harden on the wing. From downtown, Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. It's a 3-point game. He kicks it to Harris. In the corner, Murray with it. Lets it fly. The offensive rebound. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Left side, Westbrook. Just.
Oh! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! My goodness. Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
And some good act. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was all Paul Millsap in the first quarter. He had 8 points, 2 assists, and... Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Paul Millsap has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. At the forward spots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made...
Oh!
Are you kidding me? Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pass to Harris, and here's Millsap, guarded by Harden. To the paint. Millsap kicks to Harris. Millsap passes to Jokic. Clock is at 3. Plays it up and banks it in. Jokic has got 10.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Using that strong upper body, Tucker can definitely play through contact.
Murray dishes to Harris. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Nuggets. For three, Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. Rockets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. The kick out to Westbrook. Harden outside. Basket good. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Plumlee, the pass to Craig. That shot misses. And it's Houston the other way. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Plumlee. And a wide open look for Porter. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Green. Plumlee with some nice D. The Nuggets trail by 3. The pass to Porter. Here's Craig. Baseline try. The second chance effort. Plumlee, the pass to Porter. Feeds it to Plumlee. Now here's Porter, guarded by McLemore. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, you must respect Porter Jr.'s scoring ability. I mean, he is terrific connecting from the mid-range.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Green kicks to McLemore. Back to Green. Plumlee with the steal. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Grant, that's good.
Nice initiative. Good start there by Grant. I mean, seeing a great fast break opportunity in front of him and took full advantage of it.
It's deflected. Here's Green. Rivers passes to Green, and he banks in the layup. Green's got 10. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
The dive for the ball. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Rockets lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. They lead by 1. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in its small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Westbrook has tremendous elevation for a guard. So athletic, and not only does he get high up in the air, he's strong while he's up there.
Stolen by Tucker. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Jokic finds Murray. Here's Barton outside for Millsap. Murray for three. The Rockets pull it in. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball.
Oh. How about the concentration? I mean, Harden is used to finishing past intense defense. There he goes, doing it again.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
At the line for two.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Harris against Harden. Kicks it out to Covington. Outside Westbrook. Down low, Tucker. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, you got to do a lot more than that against Tucker, fellas. He's too big, too strong at times for the defense.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
It's Harden with the drive.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Paul Millsap. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Boy, it's amazing to me how easy Harden makes it look. I mean, when he's locked in, it feels like there's nobody that can guard him.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Gordon, the pass to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by Harden. The Nuggets trail by 7. Back to Harris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Millsap finds Murray. Jokic with it, guarded by Tucker. Outside for Murray. The 3. But they'll get another chance. Millsap passes to Murray. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Millsap lives for moments just like this. Calm, cool, collected, taking huge shots when the game is tight.
Harden, and the jam by Harden.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Here's Westbrook. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
No surprise there. I mean, this is who Westbrook is. This is what Westbrook does. Ready to step up in the biggest moments.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
And here's Harden. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Good.
Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Money!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
my God.
Next up, back inside the wreck with Noah Bartone. Leaves the first defender in the dust, blows by the second, and weaves their way past the rest for the acrobatic layup finish. They cannot be stopped. I don't even think they can be contained. Last but not least.
It's time for the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Both capable, DA, thank you. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the three. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward, with Tatum at the four. And it's Tice in at the center, filling out the middle. And that one drops.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to three, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
Covington, good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
I like whenever Covington is in attack mode. He's demonstrating how dangerous he can be driving inside.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Hayward passes to Tice. Plays it up and banks it in. Tice has got 6.
Look, right there, the defense overcommits. Hayward, with good awareness, finds the open man.
Stolen by Walker. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Second shot opportunity, and it's Hayward getting it to go.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Walker the pass to Tice. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Drills it from outside. He's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tatum leading the charge. And Covington sends it back. The kick out to Tatum. Walker the pass to Tice. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Westbrook.
And every team would love to have a player like Westbrook because he plays his heart out.
The Rockets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard. And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Houston moving it around. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He's wide open.
Pass to Walker. Tatum on the wing. To the inside. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. And, Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they look to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
Tice kicks to Brown. On the pass to Tatum. 2 points. That one goes.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6. Harden with it, and the shot is good.
The D can't let Harden get free from that area. I mean, are they crazy? He's deadly with that jumper.
Right side, Tatum. Walker in the corner. Inside. Launches a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Rockets take it the other way. Harden with it. He's picked up by Walker. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Taking flight. Gotta admire how high Westbrook gets up when he goes for an alley.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. A three-pointer, no good. Houston in the lead. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
I see what he was going for. It was a gamble on his part, but then you've got to live with the results.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA, Kanter, never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents. And I think his teammates like that.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Houston also making some changes. Tamari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Ben McLemore comes in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's McLemore. Here's Rivers. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
Now here's McLemore. Green. And the rejection by Tatum.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
That one goes in. There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's Rivers. Not a lot of room. Makes it off the glass.
And credit the focus. Rivers, he could have given in to the defense, but he stuck through it.
Lobs it up for Kanter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's the Celtics up 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Celtics. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot.
Talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Danny Ainge.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Rivers passes to Carroll. Rivers against Walker. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got the lead up to 2 now for Houston.
And see, Webb, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Passes to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. They get the rebound. And Tice throws it down.
good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Kemba Walker. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Houston. Brown finds Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And it's Brown missing.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that.
And Harden with the stuff.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Here's Harden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, that's straight out of Harden's playbook. Go on the attack, drive the lane, force the defense into foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Daniel House is checked in for Houston. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They lead by 4.
He's terrific at finding an open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Hard.
Tice finds Walker, knocked away. Westbrook with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Shot's good by Walker.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
That misses off the backboard. Celtics trail by 6.
And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. GA, as long as he's in Boston, we have plenty of opportunities to continue that.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Here's Smart. Brown. And another shot. A shot that time, not on target. And Houston the other way now. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
The defense sees Westbrook coming, but his verticality makes him almost unstoppable.
Boston shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some time.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Celtics. Jason Tatum comes in for Brown. And a change for the Rockets. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for James Harden.
A true inside-outside player. We know Kanter can hit a 3, but he's at his best closer end.
It's Westbrook with the drive. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Tamari Carroll comes in for Daniel House. And McLemore subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now Rivers, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. And he gets it to go. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Celtics have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident. And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Carroll, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Carroll's got his first 2 points.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside.
Cantor dishes to Williams. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots. So he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Good if it goes. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He had 12 points. And thanks for joining us, folks.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward position. And the jam by Harden.
And when Harden gets to cooking, you got to feed him. You got to keep feeding him. He's an excellent rhythm scorer.
Here's Tatum. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Harden can't hit. Celtics trail by 13.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Sinks the three-pointer. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Rockets leading by 9. Up the floor. Left side, Westbrook. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Oh, showing the muscle right there. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
Brown the pass to Hayward. Shoots over Tucker. Hayward can't hit.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And here's Brown outside. Goes back up. Here's Tice. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by House. Westbrook's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets. For Boston, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Connects with the wiener. Tice has got 12 in the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And a wide open look for Walker, and a miss there on the triple.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open 3 like that.
Back to Harden. There's 1:54 left to play in the third, and it's good for 2. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Now here's Westbrook following the miss by Kemba Walker. And he comes up with the deuce.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Celtics working the ball around now. The kick out to Walker. Tatum down low. He's covered by Westbrook. Back to Tatum. Pass to Tice. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this. And that one drops for him.
An elite mid-range shooter. That's what he is. Even back in high school, Tatum will always have this in his arsenal.
Westbrook passes to House. Walker against Westbrook, and the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 12 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Good on the triple.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And finished off by Westbrook.
You can usually count on Westbrook being among the NBA leaders in points off drives. I mean, in control at any speed.
Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Westbrook, here we go. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got 16 here in the second half.
Oh, you think a little bump is going to stop Russ? Man, come on. No way. Total focus on that basket.
Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Williams. Also Williams out there. Marcus Smart is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Now here's McLemore. Carroll passes to McLemore. Green breaking loose. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston leading by 20. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Rivers passes to Green. Left side, Gordon. Dishes it to Rivers. Nice D from Williams. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Wanamaker. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Kanter. Over Rivers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston.
Gordon Hayward.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Rivers passes to Green. Back to Rivers. And finished off by Rivers.
Sometimes you forget about Rivers' athleticism. He's terrific at using it to slam it home.
Smart, wide open, he fires. Boston, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, He's just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And Carroll gets it to go.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Cantor trying to free himself up. Williams, that's good.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Now here's Rivers. Now the pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Williams kicks to Hayward. He's looking for Carroll and finds him. Now here's Rivers. Defense right on him. Another shot. Kicks it out to Gordon. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Tatum comes in for Williams. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for DeMar Carroll. James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Rivers. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Mba Amute with the steal. Now here's McLemore. Defense is right there. It's deflected.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Russell Westbrook.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Green passes to Wanamaker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Passes it to Langford. Back to Wanamaker. Outside, Green. Boston again missing. And it's Houston's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to McLemore. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Cephalosha. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Celtics ball. Checking in for your Celtics. Grant Williams.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg and Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward, with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center. And for Denver, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Now here's Walker. Tice in the high post. Outside Tatum. Walker finds Tice. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Tice. Both good from the line that time. And here's Millsap. Fires the 3. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Over to the wing. Back to Tice. It's stolen by Harris. It's stolen by Brown. Hayward outside. Oh, Tatum in position.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. 4-point game. Ball going up court. Brown the pass to Tatum. Jokic with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Barton. Finished off the break.
I swear Will Barton's got on track shoes when he's playing. Shot out of a cannon and converting it easily on the other end thanks to the run out.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
How about the lift there from Barton? Knows when to hold him and knows when to fold him.
Walker the pass to Tice. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Lumley's checked in. Now, here's Tice. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Tatum at the elbow. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Tice. No good. Shot missing. Plumlee with some nice D. The Nuggets trail. Millsap kicks to Harris. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A different look for Denver. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. And then for Boston, Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Now here's Walker. Lobs it up for Kanter. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Porter kicks to Craig. Pass to Murray. Porter dishes to Murray. Down low. Millsap passes to Plumlee. Shot clock at 5. It's Porter outside. And again, Denver no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The shot's good from Kanter. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Millsap misses.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Brown kicks to Smart. Pass to Tatum. To the inside. Here's the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 5 now.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
They get it again. To halt the run, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Smart passes to Walker. On the wing, Brown. Back to Walker. Tatum on the wing. Pass to Cantor. The kick out to Tatum. Here's Smart. Here's Cantor. Porter pulls it in.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Well, right now, Millsap taking on the challenge and going right at him.
Shoots from the elbow. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Boston. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard.
Wow, Jeremy Grant continuing to work on his game, stretching it out to the three-point line.
The pass to Brown. Here's Williams. Outside, Smart. Williams finds Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. For the Nuggets, Martin comes in for Porter. And Harris subbed in for Torrey Craig. And the Celtics also making a change. Hayward's checked in. Harris dishes to Barton. Shoots over Brown. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. Wanamaker the pass to Brown. The dish to Williams. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Williams. Brown outside. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Nuggets on offense, trailing by 2. Out to Harris. Grant outside. Harris against Hayward. Jokic inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Austin with the ball. Right side, Williams. Brown outside. Passes it to Wanamaker. Williams in the post. He's covered by Grant. Williams can't hit.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup. You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
Out to Morris. Jokic passes to Morris. Denver passing it around. Harris inside. Brown's there. Jokic rebounded by the Celtics. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Tice passes to Hayward. Off target from three-point range. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Barton throws it down.
Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor.
And it's Brown missing. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Williams. Finished off the break. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Morris. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Celtics. Kemba Walker comes in for Brown. Kanter finds Walker. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And it's always stood out to me how under control Walker is on his drives. He doesn't just have a nice burst. He's got incredible body control.
Now here's Barton. 6 points for him. Grant the pass to Murray. Jokic high post. Grant outside. Got it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Jokic.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Walker dishes to Kanter. Pass to Tice. Out to the right wing. Here's Walker. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And it's Grant in the corner. Outside for Murray. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant. Porter's checked in for Will Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. Celtics leading by 4. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Craig, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Williams for 3, and the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Supreme effort there, Plumlee.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtic.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. And that'll do it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing, guys, from Daniel Tice.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Millsap's running.
Notice how quick Millsap is in transition. He deserves to get the basket. That's a running big there.
Brown the pass to Tice. Out to Hayward. Outside, Walker. To the middle. Brown outside. Offline with his 3. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. To the inside and taken away by Brown. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And now running up the court. Hayward's pushing it up. In the corner. Tatum with it. Hayward outside. The 3 ball. The pass to Tice. 6 to shoot. Here's Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
Monte Morris is checked in for Jamal Murray. Here's Jokic. Hits the 3-point bomb. Jokic has got 7 points in the game. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Now, Jokic, after Jaylen Brown's 3-pointer that didn't go. For the lead, in deep, Jokic drops it in. Jokic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. So it's Boston now after the Nuggets pick up 2. Brown kicks to Smart. Back to Brown. Celtics passing it around. To the paint. Here's Williams. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Denver leading by 3. Here's Porter. Some solid defense from Brown. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Tatum passes to Brown. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Tice. Back to Tatum. Dishes to Smart. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Paul Millsap. And then for Boston, Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Williams. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
As he continues to develop his offensive skill set, Plumlee is going to draw more and more fouls like that.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Williams. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Williams has got his first bucket in this one. Plumlee attacking. Stolen by Kanter. The putback. Plumlee with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Jeremy Grant just has such a great combination of athleticism and explosiveness. It's up to him to find familiar spots on the floor and do a good job of playing off his teammates to make an impact on every game that he plays.
Celtics trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Smart. No good on the triple. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 13-4 run right now. He gets that one. Grant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Grant at 6'9", using that length right there. A nice soft touch in close to the rim.
Yep, it counts.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
The Nuggets leading by 5. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Murray with the jam.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Smart finds Tatum. Takes a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
A terrific shooter with the range and confidence required to be successful. Tatum loves to let it rip.
Craig, good. 5 seconds left in the third. And here's Tatum for 3. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Marcus Smart. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard position. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Celtics also changing it up. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Williams kicks to Smart. Pass to Kanter. Williams trying to break free. Kanter's shot is off. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Outside, Walker. Kanter dishes to Walker. Tries again, and Kanter with the lay-in. Good.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by Kanter. Here's Smart, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Gary Harris.
As tough as they get, Smart, a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Millsap comes in for Michael Porter. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice comes in for Kanter. And it's Brown in for Williams. Out to Harris. Barton against Brown. Barton passes to Jokic. Clock at 4. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jokic with the steal. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Tice in the high post. They double him with Jokic. Jokic with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Brown wide open. He fires. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Barton surveying the floor. Jokic trying to free himself up. Hayward grabs the board.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
And here's Brown outside. No good that time. And it's Denver the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Passes it to Jokic. He feeds it to Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Nice shot by Smart.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition, something also he's improved at.
Harris outside. Barton in the corner. Inside. Murray the pass to Jokic. And here is Harris. Back to Murray. It's deflected. Brown outside. Smart on the wing. Here's Hayward. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Well, as soon as the shot was released, Millsap gets off the floor quickly and blocks it.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Shoots the 3. Millsap passes to Murray. Right wing. Here's Jokic. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. And now we've got the intentional foul. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Celtics trail by 5. 55 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Nuggets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Harris outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Jokic. It counts.
Jokic stepping up big time here.
So it's the Celtics now. Tatum on the wing. Walker dishes to Tatum. Here's Tice. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Murray the pass to Barton. 6 on the shot clock. It drops.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in the
So we see Denver. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Brent Barrett.